Hello, everybody, and welcome to iReadit, bringing you your daily dose of the internet for Tuesday, July 17th, 2018. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I am Ahmed Adoudi.
Please remember, everybody, you can help support this show by going to patreon.com/dailyinternet, picking up some of our merchandise, such as the Sucks to Suck shirt that I'm wearing right now in the merchandise link below. And please remember, today is the last day to submit your questions for our Ask Us Anything. That is taking place tomorrow, Wednesday, July 18th. If you want to catch the live stream, that will be on Facebook and YouTube at 6 p.m. Alaska time. Submit any and all questions that you'd like us to answer on any platform you can reach us, the most common of which are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Reddit, all of which are at iRedditcast. So, Mr. Booty, or Adoudi?
Adoudi.
Adoudi. Mr. Adoudi, how are you, sir?
I'm average. I don't know. There's a lot that happened in politics today, and I was, like, catching it while at work, off in the sidelines, but, like, I don't know. I just kind of was hoping that I wouldn't have to catch any of this, and unfortunately I did.
Well, and then you sat down here and you're like, fuck me.
Right, so it was like doubled up.
You're like, I didn't want to pay attention to any of this. I just want to be blissfully oh, wait.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I had to catch that, and
clearly this is your fault.
Yeah,
yep.
Clearly. Yeah, I mean, it is, obviously.
Yeah, why didn't you just solve everything, Nathan?
Because reasons.
Because reasons. So... one of the things that irritates me, so we're still doing a push to try and get as many Instagram followers as we can, because we can't actually post a show on Instagram unless we have 10,000 because of stupid arbitrary limits. And I don't mind bot followers, just because like they're kind of pretty damn well out of sight, out of mind, you know? Mm-hmm. But one of the things that does irritate me is bot comments.
Yeah, they just pop out of nowhere, and they're just like, hey, haha, thanks for the follow, come follow us. I mean...
or it's like, hey, follow us back. It's like, you didn't even follow us. Or the ones that are just like emojis. Or it's like, dude, you got a great profile, keep up the content. And it's like, nobody talks like that.
And if you do, change.
if you do, fucking quit it.
Yeah, knock it off. It's unnatural.
You need to stop that shit right now.
Yeah, you're a sociopath and you're trying too hard. You're not a goddamn alien.
Yeah, don't do that shit. So like, I really don't care about bot followers because they're just kind of like, or the even.
Yeah, I assumed you meant like purchased off followers.
No.
Who are you buying to follow you, and why should you continue? Like, that's not something you should be doing.
Or even the ones that, like, the bot DMs of, like, hey, thanks for following us. Would you like a 10% discount on Shitfuckers International? Go to this website and use this code.
Wait, can you send that website to me later?
But those don't even bother me so much as the ones that are putting down public comments that are just clearly trash, garbage, spam.
Yeah, there's a lot to wade through, and actually you don't really have to wade through most of it because like 90% of it's garbage. And
it's really painfully obvious.
Yeah.
Like, the ones that are from actual people make so much, like, even if it's...
I'm surprised they're not, like, copying, pasting captchas into the bottom, too. Like...
Sure, whatever, I don't care. Or even just, you know, like, like, even the real ones that are like, yeah, go Japan. It's like, okay, that's very clearly an actual person. Then the ones that are like, this is a great picture.
I mean, like, just add a captcha to the bottom of every post.
You want to know what's amazing?
I mean, I guess it doesn't quite work. I want to say 4chan did that, and it still didn't work.
One of the bot comments we have is, I love this picture. I love the tone. This is such a great picture. And it was a fucking picture of the Thai Navy SEAL that died from losing oxygen when they were trying to rescue the boys. I'm like, oh, you're
yikes.
You're guest. You're, oh no.
Wow.
Oh no. So, yeah. Anyway, shall we get into some news there, friendo?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay.
5.
Trump declines to denounce Putin over election meddling at summit and blames both countries.
This was submitted by Cleverer Kafir to Our World News.
Go and give us that second one as well.
Acor 8694 to Our News.
So, I'm sure you've heard it. It's been everywhere.
Everywhere. Even on Hannity.
Yeah. So, Donald Trump...
This dude, like, doubled down on it on Hannity.
so bad.
And then now he's claiming he meant he wouldn't instead of would.
So if you, by the randomest chance, haven't seen or heard anything yet, Donald Trump
outside.
went to a summit in Helsinki with Russia. And when asked about the Russian collusion in the 2016 election, he said that his head of intelligence, Mr. Coates, came and talked to him, as well as the entire intelligence committee, and said, it's Russia. And he said, well, I've had a conversation with the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, who is right next to him. And Vladimir Putin was very powerful in his denial that Russia was not involved. So, I don't think it was Russia.
Yeah, that's that's your own intelligence. That's
Yep. And it's it's bad when even Fox News is like, you fucking traitor, like.
I mean, and then he doubled down on Hannity, and then because of the negative backlash with all the protesters outside the fucking White House, he then went and said, no, I didn't mean wouldn't, or would, I meant wouldn't.
And he's referring to a single line of which he said, I don't see why it would be Russia.
I misspoke for 40 minutes.
Yeah, I talked for 40 minutes at that summit, but I did say one sentence wrong, but all of the rest was just... Putin daddy, I love you.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, dude. You are definitely flopping. It is not something that you should have done.
Sometimes Trump does things, and I will think of outs that he has, or excuses that he can make, or excuses I can make for him. I don't got anything here besides you were just so blatantly just letting Putin fist you on a bi-weekly occasion.
Not even in a fun way, dude.
Like, I don't even understand.
Although
someone did make a good point of... It might not be that he is in Putin's pocket, okay? The other explanation could be, and it does make sense, is that it's not that he wants to deny Russia's involvement. It's that if he admits that Russia influenced and colluded in the 2016 election, that would also be him in a way admitting that he did not win on his own without cheating. So it's an ego thing, which I'm like, that makes a lot of sense.
That does make a lot of sense, because if you look at it, if you listen to what he's saying, it feels like he sprinkled in there is no collusion all over the notes where that wasn't actually written in.
Yeah,
it feels unnatural in a lot of places.
He doesn't want to.
That just could be his mannerisms and the way he speaks.
Maybe, but I don't know. Like, that makes so much sense of he doesn't want to admit that Russia meddled in the election because that would be admitting that he couldn't win on his own.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, if you change 70,000 votes, it can change the election. And there's evidence that Russia affected something like 500 million... No, not 500 million. 500,000 votes.
And they only needed to do 70,000.
So, yeah. But that would also mean that he had to admit that he would have lost otherwise.
And he's not going to do that.
No. He would never.
He's too big of an ego.
Don't worry. We got to find the server with Hillary's emails on it.
All 30,000 of them. Where's the server? Where's the server?
Don't worry, though.
Where's the server?
Don't worry, though.
Let them look at the server. Wait.
You know what? If it was in Russia, Russia wouldn't have lost that server.
Wait. Where's the server? Yeah, no, it's complete trash, dude.
Jennifer asks, but why does he want to be friends with the worst and pretty much with the worst and pretty much insults the allies we have?
It's because he's an agent bent on destroying Western civilization.
I think it's part of it. I think is ego, because he doesn't want to do the exact same things that Obama did before him, because anything that Obama does, he doesn't want to do. Another part of it is that he full well believes that we are being taken advantage of by the large number of our allies, and it's about money. So I think that's really where a lot of that is coming from.
I'm just gonna say that he may seem stupid, but Trump is a smart enough dude to dupe enough people into becoming president. I feel like he's got some kind of game plan. And we should just continue how we are doing, and continuing with this investigation.
There was a post that I saw of someone on Twitter, I think it was, that they have a friend in France that asked them for the multiple for several this was the several-th time that they had asked. But after this entire thing with Donald Trump, they asked, why are Americans not flooding the streets and protesting and rioting?
Because you don't have anywhere near the amount of secureness.
We don't have protections. And they're like, well, because people can't afford to eat, and if they're not at work, they'll get fired. And if they're fired, there is no health care to take care of them. So it would literally just be them throwing away their lives and being replaced by some other schmuck who's willing to accept $10 an hour to do a meaningless job that steals your soul.
There's a big post on Arthur Mueller right now that I'm really agreeing with, and that's kneeling during the national anthem is 100% more patriotic than siding with Putin instead of America.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You sold us out.
Oh, don't worry. He still has full faith in the United States Intelligence Department. He just has more faith in Putin.
You sold us out, and you were supposed to be our last bastion.
Oh, well, I guess. We'll see what happens next. European Union and Japan to sign historic trade deal.
This was submitted by A3A6 to our Europe. I almost said AX, but that's not an X.
So Japan and the European Union have signed a wide-ranging free trade deal that both sides are basically using it to strengthen themselves and act as a counterweight against the protectionist ideals that the United States has begun to take, of this idea that it's about us. We are protecting ourselves. We don't care about anyone else. We're protecting us, our borders, our country, our money, and we don't give a shit about anything else. And by us doing that, it is harming everyone else. And so they're instead looking to find strength in the people that America is stabbing. So you see, what we're seeing is Japan and the entire European Union signing a massive deal for open and free trade at an extremely low rate that will just do nothing but power both of their economies.
So it's literally going to be us shooting ourselves in the foot.
Well, basically, they see how much that America and China are trying to fight each other with trade, but they still want to trade and things like that, that they're like, you know what? Fuck you guys. We're just going to go trade with each other.
Yeah, we're just going to go and circle trade.
I mean, they're big enough that it works. Japan has such a massive
Japan's
export.
Huge.
So, I mean,
I fully feel like they can manage this.
Like if you
be fairly well off.
The only thing you're missing at this point is getting Korea in there, and then like you literally don't need anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You get Korea in there, and you're fucking solid.
It does make me extremely sad, though, that the gross level of protectionism is what is causing these things to happen, and it makes me even more sad that we are not part of them, and instead we are the cause for them. Like,
yeah,
like it's one thing to be the person who got these people together, but it's not good to be the person that got them together because you're a dickbag.
I find it funny that because of our isolationism and because of our extreme nationalism in some cases, that it's strengthening the resolve of all of the other countries to get together under, like a shared thing.
I wonder what the level of recovery we can ever hope to have from this presidency and this administration, because it's already been shown that if we elect the wrong person, that there is no matter of precedent set on prior agreements in the United States. It doesn't matter what we've said we would do before. If the new leadership decides that they don't want to do that, then all of that shit doesn't matter. Looking at things like the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the Paris Climate Agreement, etc., or even just being a member of fucking NATO, it makes me wonder if there's what level of recovery we can hope for if we, after like 2020, if we don't, oh God, please don't reelect Trump.
Yeah, please, for the love of God, don't ever reelect that man.
So I don't know how much we can hope to bounce back from it.
I mean, we can really only do our best.
I guess.
And our best really is vote. So.
2.
I skipped number 3, actually.
3.
Top voting machine vendor admits it installed remote access software on systems sold to states.
This was submitted by Mavia to our technology.
Talking about that Russian meddling, When previously asked, the people that make your voting booths, the electronic ones, they had said, no, there's no remote access software on there. You have to be at the machine or you can't access it at all. Well, hell, turns out that was a lie.
Well.
So
Yeah,
remote
that's
access
just fine.
software and modems were installed on election equipment, and they did not have very much security parameters installed on them.
It just seems like everything more that comes out just shows that we have been very inept at our voting system.
Yep.
Not only that, but we are very inept at educating our voters and educating our populace.
Our entire election process needs such a heavy rework.
It's ridiculous.
Like voting should not be.
You can't really propose that without people getting all uppity because it's our system, so it's got to work.
Yeah. Let's see. Jennifer asks, have any presidents only served one term and decided to not run for re-election due to unpopularity? I know that there's ones who have only served one term, and there's probably some that have served one term and decided not to run. I doubt there are ones that are like, well, apparently people hate me, so I won't run again.
I mean, we can only hope that they choose not to run in another place as well.
Yeah.
Because just much like Cal Worthington, who went from Texas on up to here, it just, when you get kicked out of a place, you can just move on. Much like also like the police officers who are fired in one jurisdiction, they just move to another jurisdiction and get hired again.
Yeah, exactly. In terms back on to the topic that we're talking about with the remote access software, they had PC Anywhere installed on them, which is a critical vulnerability because it fully allows an attacker, if they can locate that device on a network, to just seize complete control of the system and the software installed on it, and don't even need to authenticate themselves even with a password.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
The firm that discovered this scanned the internet for computers and were able to find 150,000 machines.
That's ridiculous. Oh my god.
Well, wait. Let me rephrase that. They found 150,000 machines that they could just directly access without any need for authentication.
Our entire 2016 election makes me incredibly sad.
Yeah, it does.
It's hard to think that it's already 2 years into this.
Yeah, I know. We're halfway there, Nathan.
I mean, the Russian state TV, like, even asserted Trump is ours and joked that the U.S. lawmakers traveled to Russia to make deals with their hackers so that they can rig the midterms in favor of Trump's team.
Well, I mean, Mueller has indicted like 24 people now and actually made one successful arrest in regards to all this, so...
It's a step.
It is a step, but it also, like, the thing is that there's so many people that are just talking and nobody is taking action on. There's plenty of people, especially in, like, the GOP, that are like, yes, we need to find ways to better protect ourselves from things like Russian meddling in our systems, but they just say that. Nothing ever happens.
Well, we can only hope that more action is going to be taken, because that's fucking ridiculous, though.
2.
Woman arrested after spray painting "Inwards Keep Out" and "Hail Trump" on her neighbor's house.
This is submitted by Plenitude Opulence to our justice served.
That is a hate crime, and that is illegal.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, she was arrested. She was caught on tape. She was arrested at first for 3 first-degree misdemeanor charges, but those are going to be adjusted because hate crime is not a misdemeanor. It's significantly more, and they're not interested in allowing that kind of behavior. If you're curious where this is, it is in Toledo, Ohio.
That's understandably so. That's fucked up shit to do.
Yeah. So
that's
go to jail and
terrorizing people, dude.
Stop being a garbage person.
Oh, absolutely. Stop being a garbage individual.
Like, geez, it's 2018. I know that we have a friggin' orange for a president, but come on.
Yeah, but when you think about it, slavery was legal not too terribly long.
Oh no, I know, and it's a very slow process, and people want to see the process happen immediately. But jeez,
people are resistant to change.
I know. Just have to wait for them to die. We can't kill them anymore, and so.
Yeah, remember the good old days when we could just sit outside of a lawmaker's house with a bunch of pitchforks and then murder him?
No,
Or,
I
like,
don't.
throw some tar and feathers on him?
No, I don't remember that either.
Yeah, neither do I. Good
Okay.
times.
Yeah, good. I don't remember that at all. Good times.
1.
Alabama college student walked 20 miles to his first day of work, so his boss gave him his car.
This is submitted by SCTV Man to our Uplifting News.
So, less garbage, people. So, this is the story of Walter Carr. He's a Birmingham college student and a Marine. Walter Carr.
Got a car.
Yeah. I wish his name was Walker, because he walked 20 miles and got a car, but nope.
What if he had a hyphenated name that was Carr Walker?
Oh, man, that'd be even better. Anyway, he's a young Birmingham college student that is a U.S. Marine hopeful. He had just gotten a new job at the Bellhops Moving Company, and the day before his first day of work, his car broke down. And he's like, you know what? I'm not going to be late to work. So he started walking to work at midnight and got to where he needed to be at like 5 a.m.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he walked 20 miles, and he got 4 hours into his walk, at which point he was picked up by police because there was just some random dude out walking in the middle of the night. And he explained his story, and they gave him a ride to where he was supposed to be and all this kind of stuff, and they got him breakfast even because these cops aren't jerk bags. And when the CEO of the company found out about this, he drove in from Tennessee to meet him and then gave him his car.
That's fucking awesome. Both dedication on his end and dedication on the CEO's end. That's real nice of them. It's real nice of the cops. Everything about this is uplifting.
Yeah, this is just a happy story.
That's definitely a palate cleanser.
Like, congratulations to you, sir. You definitely deserve that car. I can tell you right now, I would not be willing to start walking to work at midnight.
Yeah, I would absolutely not. There's zero fucking way. Unless I'm real down in the dumps.
Nope.
I would have to be like, if I did not come in, I would be getting fired and I would be getting kicked out and I wouldn't be able to feed my little guys, you know?
Yeah. I don't think that's the case here. But I do admire this man's dedication. I admire that he was willing to able to do that. And I am glad that this good act came through for him in such a wonderful way.
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks! Look at me!
What did you care about in the last 24 hours?
Oh, hey, look, you got it right this time.
Oh, I knew I did. There was no question about this.
Yeah, there really wasn't. The Big Lebowski is to be re-released in theaters nationwide on August 5th and August 8th.
You are a dudist, correct?
I am.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to say I'm registered too, but I don't have it printed out.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I'm totally a dudist. Dudism is the fucking jam. It's real mellow. You really just kind of go with the flow. I absolutely love The Big Lebowski. It's such an interesting movie because it's like a mini adventure in just some dude's life.
So, one real quick thing, everybody. If you are interested in catching The Big Lebowski's release in theaters, like Nathan said, on August 5th and August 8th, you'll need to do just a little bit of research. You are going to need to check to see if your local theaters host Fathom Events. Fathom Events is the agency that has been making most of these things happen. Like, if you, like, recently, The Princess Bride was available in local theaters. So, anything like that, if you're seeing old movies come to your theaters, those are normally done through an agency called Fathom Events. If you go to Fathom Events website, it will show you all of their theaters, all of the theaters across America that are taking place in that. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, go check to see if there's one nearby.
Yeah, absolutely. And everyone should watch this movie at least once.
I have not seen it.
Whether you like it or not, I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck.
Like, you can not like the movie all you want. I don't give a shit.
Just as long as you've seen it.
As long as you've seen it.
Shock! As Vatican document says, it's not essential that consecrated virgins be actual virgins.
This is submitted by Pineapple Jews to R Not the Onion.
You know all that, like, ancient-ass shit that, like, everyone is just, like, rolls their eyes at religion for the last, like, 250 years since news was a thing?
Absolutely.
The Vatican's just been like, what's this? That's stupid. Throw that away. What's this? Oh, that's stupid, too. What? Gay marriage? That's fine. I don't give a shit. We've been fucking each other for centuries.
Yes. Yes, more gay marriage.
Did you hear that there was a report that came out recently that one of the bishops was complaining that gay sex inside the Vatican is like so rampant that it's almost a problem?
Well, yeah, if you're told not to do something for so long, somebody's gonna fucking want to do it. Like, it's exactly like with prohibition. You're not stopping anyone from doing it just because you have a rule that says not to.
Yeah, you're just making it more difficult. But in any case, so what this is particularly talking about is consecrated virgins. Like they take part in a ceremony, they dress in white, they pledge themselves to Christ. They have to be over the age of 25. They wear wedding rings. They can't marry or engage in sexual relationships. They live secular lives. They have to be completely self-supporting. It's kind of like a nun, but you don't live at like a what do they call the place where nuns live?
A nunnery.
Is it called a nunnery?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't live at a nunnery, but you're kind of like a nun that just lives out in the world.
I guess another name is a covenant. A covenant.
Convent.
Yes, convent.
Anyway, but basically, if you want to live that life, the Vatican said you don't actually have to be a virgin. You just have to pledge yourself to this lifestyle moving forward.
That's fucking sick, though.
Basically saying that being a more substantial being and trying to be a more pure being does not mean that you have to have been pure all your life. It is about the pledge from that point moving forward.
That's cool. So you could pop your cherry and then become a nun.
God damn it, Nathan.
You could donk something. You can just go buck wild.
Sure.
Let that booty slap, and then become a nun.
The main reason that this actually came to be is because the largest number of people that are interested in becoming consecrated virgins are actually widows.
I mean, that makes sense.
Like, my husband is dead, I am ready to devote my life to Christ. Like, so.
I mean, I feel like that would also be the same for the men's side when it came to, like priests and priesthood and things like that.
Sure. Anyway, Nathan, anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Cool. Real quick, everybody, remember, tomorrow, episode 500, Wednesday, July 18th, 2018, is our milestone episode for reaching 1,000 episodes. Holy fuck, Nathan, we've been doing this a while. We're actually coming up on 3 years of doing this, I think, in 3 months, 4 months. We think we started in November.
I don't remember.
I don't know. It's just kind of a part of our life now.
Yeah, it's been integrated.
Anyway, 500th episode is happening tomorrow. We are holding an Ask Us Anything as part of that milestone celebration. Please submit your questions to us. Anything and everything. We've talked about fucking everything on the show. We've talked about random sex toys.
Yeah, we have talked about fucking everything.
Yeah, fuck everything. All of it. I mean, I made a reference to Shitfuckers International earlier, so, I mean, at that point, we're talking about...
Yeah, can you still link that to me?
Yeah, absolutely. I got you, bro. So anything from politics to military to
I'm looking
games.
for that sequel to 2 Girls 1 Cup, 3 Girls 2 Cups.
Oh, God, please, no. No, absolutely not.
You never guess what they do with the second cup.
I don't want to guess, so you got
You'll
me.
never guess what number 7 is.
Wait, what?
Actually, in this case, you'll never guess what number 2 is.
No?
It was a shit joke.
God damn it. Anyway.
I mean, it was a shitty joke.
Oh, God.
But enough of this toilet humor.
Ah, Jesus.
So anyways, I was playing I was playing poker, and I won with a flush.
It's a pun.
You're the fucking
I heard her laughing in the background. That's awesome.
You're the fucking worst. Anyway, submit those questions to us. The easiest places to send those questions to us are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Reddit, all of which are at iReaditCast. Those are also great places to follow and share the show if you want to help us out. If you want to support us financially, 2 good places to do that are patreon.com/dailyinternet. Supporting us there will get you extra content, bonus episodes, more episodes each week, and we do appreciate the support. That would allows us to buy new equipment. We got me a new computer last year. We got Nathan a new one this year. So thank you so much for your continued support of the supporters and patrons that we have. Another option you can do is support us financially and get yourself some cool gear. That is through our merchandise shop. There should be a link to that no matter where you're listening to this show at. You go there, get yourself a cool shirt. We'll have more shirts after our hiatus, which will occur after tomorrow, because I will be going on vacation to Las Vegas and then to Texas, and then we'll start up again when we get back, which I believe will be like August 5th. In any case, but those are good places if you want to help support us. If you're looking for even more ways to help out, please leave us a 5-star review on our audio-only platforms, such as iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and anywhere else that you can find a podcast at. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm at Schwahn Michael. Nathan is at Bimmenstein. And that's it, everybody. That's your 499th dose of the internet. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm Ahmed Adoudi.
What is that supposed to be? Like, I made a duty. You made a duty. Okay.
Yeah, it's from The Simpsons.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's it, everybody. And please remember, everybody.
Well, I didn't vote for you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. I hope.
So long.
Bye. Peace.
Maybe.
Okay, goodbye.